Good morning, our viewers. Before we proceed, we have to glorify the name of God to have protected us during the night. We woke up safely and we are actually at the place of work. So the first thing is we have to glorify the name of God and we thank Him to have done so that actually we are healthy. Well, good morning, all my viewers. As we want to proceed today, we want to look at the word health in safety, because this word is really confused by so many people. Now I'm going to bring the clarity so that people can understand, because without understanding the word safety, actually we do a lot of harm to the people without knowing, and actually it's not our fault. So actually, move with me, learn from our organization so that actually you learn a lot in the safety so that we improve your understanding and actually you can stay safe. Thank you, and welcome. Well, the word healthy just is defined as a protection of the bodies and minds of the people from illness resulting from the material process or the procedures used in the workplace of an organization. The important word here is the material, process, and procedures. So it can be either of them. If you're at a workplace where you are just actually people are using like cements, other chemicals, spraying, paints, and they are not using the proper PPE, they will get affected. A process, if you have a process whereby you push people, safety is not observed, it's going to affect the people. If you have the procedures, wrong procedures where people take shortcuts, actually like our roads, which actually does not have the procedures, people do accident, and you see the accident in our country, they are very high. So all those things, if they are not well managed, they bring a lot of problems to the people, and if they're not addressed correctly, we get a lot of problems and we shall never solve problems. Example, our school, for the last 100 years, we have been burning schools, but we have not got the solutions. Do we address health? No, we do not address health. And if we are addressing, who is addressing? Do we have organization addressing? We do not have. So actually, the things we neglect are actually people creating problems to us, and we have to improve from them. Well, health actually was introduced in the last 20 years, that psychological hazards have been included among the occupational health hazards faced by many workers. So other people have realized, and others have not really realized, because if you look at the ISO 9001-2015, actually it comes with some component which most of the leaders might not accept them. And especially the government has a lot of confusions. They do not actually follow the safety. They talk of safety, other people to follow, but for them they don't follow. And actually this will bring a bad leadership which actually affect the people. So actually this issue of health and safety should be incorporated into the government organizations, and at the same time the private organizations, so that people can move together. We can have a shared values so that we improve all together. Occupational health is concerned with the physical and psychological hazards, as well as chemical and biological hazards. You know, like now in our schools, you have the laboratories. Do they know chemical hazards? They don't know. They are just trying to use the common sense to stay safe, but there's no structured format put in place to ensure that our schools are safe. So all those things actually do affect us. I will take an example here, to run one example here so that we can really understand how the health works. Well, someone has a capital of Kenya shillings 200,000, and which is almost 2,000 US dollars. Now he decided to start the business. Okay, let us see the breakdown. The rent for the business area is 30,000 shillings, and the person needs also a bed sitter where he will be residing, because he cannot stay in the business area. And then the person needs to design a business area where he's going to use 100,000 shillings to design the business area. And the person needs also to eat in order to do the business. So he's taking 5,000, and then about from 200,000 is remaining only with 40,000 as a stock. So the first months of the business does not pick up as usual. And then the person actually is not making good money, so he does not have the permit to do the work, because the capital, remember, is only 40,000. And then the county people come and arrest him. They go and take him to the cell, and they ask a 50,000 shillings so that he can come out, a bail of 50,000 shillings so that he can be released. Okay, the family does whatever they can, they sell whatever they have, they go and release him. Okay, the person goes into depression after leaving the court, and actually the business because has collapsed. Now he has nothing because now the government has made him more poorer than before he was. So the person gets frustrated, is admitted to the hospital, and then the health deteriorates because he developed mental health, and after some time the bill in the hospital is 500,000. So the whole family now are in the psychological problem actually, and now in confusion. Who is creating all this problem? The government is creating this problem. Suppose they told this person continue trading for some time and you take the license, he wouldn't have in this problem. So you can understand how we create problem to our people, and actually our leaders must actually learn safety so that we can lead people with a lot of empathy and help business to grow so that people can pay tax and the government will get a lot of money. Thank you very much for listening to me. We are presenting this one from Safety for You Limited, where we have organization to familiarize people with safety management and culture development so that actually people can work in decent way and people can be healthy. Thank you and good morning.